All right, this is David, Florida. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, like and subscribe. If you find this content valuable, please leave a comment. We're gonna carry on with how to buy a condo in Toronto. Today we're doing part 3. Let's get into the content. At this point, you're gonna start doing your property search. So most people these days see the condo that they eventually buy online before visiting it in person. Of course, I'm going to direct you to my website, www.davidflorida.ca. You can basically see anything on the website that is on TREB. That's around 6,000 properties at any given time, give or take a few. You can search by different size, different price points, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, freehold, condo, etc. Another great resource is REALTOR.ca. Just about everything that's on the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board is on REALTOR.ca. One thing you want to consider is that properties appear on REALTOR.ca about 1 or 2 days behind when your realtor can see them. So just something to keep in mind. What happens in the real world shows up on REALTOR.ca about a day or 2 late. Having said that, still a terrific resource. Also, you can ask your realtor to send you prospect searches. Prospect searches are a list of properties that you get every day by email of properties that fall within your criteria that you've laid out specifically. You'll see every property that meets those criteria as they hit the market. You'll get an email overnight and you'll see them when you get up in the morning. In addition to this, if any of the characteristics of a listing change where they didn't fall within your criteria before but now they do, for example, if there's a price reduction and it was out of your price window before but now it is, you'll get notified about that by email as well. This is a quick and easy way to get notified of properties that will suit you. You can also ask your realtor to set you up on Colab. This is a great way to set up multiple searches and get instant notifications about new listings. And start looking at condos in person. Working with your realtor, you'll be able to set up private showings at condos that are of interest to you. Once you've found a condo or a building that interests you, it's time to build up your due diligence. Your realtor will play a key role here, and so will your lawyer when your lawyer reviews the status certificate. Here are a few things to be on the lookout for. The developer reputation. What's the developer's reputation? Who initially built the condo you're interested in? There are plenty of developers out there. Some are great, some are not so great. You're going to want to inform yourself about the developer of the condo that you're interested in. What's the quality of the construction? Just like there are good and bad builders, there are good and bad condos. Quality of the construction can affect certain things like noise, costs, amenities, maintenance fees, resale value. You're going to want to be working with a realtor who's familiar with the condos in your area of interest. This person will probably have great information that you may not have thought of. You will also want to watch out for unattractive features. These are things that will detract from the value of the condo. Things like small windows, areas in the condo without a lot of natural light, bad views, bad odors from nearby businesses, noise from neighbors, views over the garbage, things like that you want to avoid. You'll also want to take a look at the percentage of owner-occupiers versus tenants. Now, if you're a tenant right now and you've never purchased before, you probably haven't thought about this much, but a building that has a higher percentage of owner-occupiers versus tenants tends to be a better maintained building by the people who live in it. This is because of pride of ownership. People who own in a building tend to take better care of the amenities, things like the pool, the gym equipment, the common areas, etc. Because they know if this stuff gets damaged, it's going to show up in higher maintenance fees for them. They also know that they're going to be living there long term, whereas a tenant might not care because a tenant might only be there for 1 or 2 years. The status certificate that your lawyer reviews is going to show the percentage of owner-occupiers versus tenants in the building that you're interested in. The condo management. Property management companies also vary in quality, so you're going to want to take a look at this. Property management company is responsible for hiring the staff that works there, such as the concierge, the building manager, the cleaning staff, etc. So you're going to want to inform yourself about the property management company and what their history is. The building history. You can tell a lot about a condo by looking at its history. Have there been lawsuits? Have there been special assessments? Has the property management company experienced a very unusually high level of turnover? Have the maintenance fees increased in line with what you would consider to be normal? You'd like to inform yourself about these things. Take a look at the building's appearance and state of maintenance. Is it in a good general state of repair? Does it look like the type of building that would be attractive to other buyers? Does the lobby look nice? Does it look like a place you would like to come home to after a long day at the office? All of these things are factors that you'd like to consider. The view. You definitely don't want to get too emotionally attached to a view, especially in a city that builds as quickly as we do in Toronto. But there are a few obvious things you want to look out for. If it's a great view, but it's right across the street from a parking lot, you know there's a condo that's going to be there blocking your view and thereby affecting resale value. Your neighbors. You can't always pick your neighbors, but it doesn't hurt to try to find out a little about them. Are they up all night? Do they have pets? Do they make a lot of noise? What are their working hours? If you're able to get a little bit of intel on this, it'll be helpful. You want to use all of your senses. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? How do you feel in general being in the condo? Do your due diligence on the neighborhood. As they always say in real estate, the three most important things are location, location, and location. Think about things like transportation, proximity to grocery stores and cafes and banks and things like that. You'll also want to take a look at if the market you're looking at is appreciating, meaning that prices are going up, or if they're depreciating. You're going to want to take a look at how prices are changing over time. And that's it for this video. That was part 3 of how to buy a condo in Toronto. Hold tight for part 4, where we'll talk about offer time and closing.